I am looking at this city and I'm grinning and I'm thinking what a difference time makes. This city plot, when I look at it, I think about when SimCity, this version of SimCity first came out, and how this city plot was the site of a huge meltdown for one of my early cities. This was city number two. I remember jumping in. This was city number one over here. I was so excited. I had played SimCity 3000. I had played SimCity 4. And I distinctly remember my highway came into the city and I immediately had a four-way intersection. So to get into the city, you had to deal with a four-way intersection, stoplight, another four-way intersection, stoplight, another four-way intersection. I had buildings on this road, and it was my downtown. I remember having some industry, some oil wells over here, and I remember my power plant being somewhere over here. And it's so amazing how traffic could not get in or out of the city. And I remember thinking it's amazing that here I am drilling for oil and I can't get oil over here to my power plant, and my power plant was not able to power the city. And I would look out and traffic would be backed up in that direction and that direction. And I watched this city start to fall. It was this was meltdown number one, and I distinctly remember skipping this city because it had a mountain in the middle, and I was like, I don't want to give that a try, and going here. And one of the big reasons why I went to this city was because of the double highways. There were two highways into the city. And I thought, okay, let's give this a try. And right along the highway, I had things develop, and I had one road leading into the city and branching off. So again, four-way intersections, things on my highway, and just like with the first city, another another meltdown. And it just I look at this city plot, and that's why I wanted to come back to this region, and that's why this was one of the plots I really wanted to work on. Look at this. And this was before you learn things. And if you are playing along, if there is just one thing that I can impress, it's the roundabout. It's having multiple ways of getting in and out of the city and not building on the highway. And then, of course, you learn things about the importance of not only traffic, but the importance of making sure that your residents can get to work, after work, get do some shopping and get back home, and the importance, the huge importance of education. Educated residents do not need as much water. Educated residents are not going to use as much electricity. They are not going to make as much garbage. Educated citizens are not going to start as many fires. They're not going to commit as many crimes. And they don't get as sick. And once I started figuring those things out, That is when things made a difference. But this is one of the reasons why when I started this season, I wanted to come back to this region because I had migrated to the larger regions with 16 city plots. But this just makes me smile. I know we're relatively early on. We only have 24 going on 25,000 residents. But but look, we're just outside of the morning commute, and the difference that it makes is just amazing to me. Look, we've got buildings going. Our downtown is coming along. Got a hotel pretty far away from my tourist attractions, so I always worry about that. Will that hotel stay happy? But look, we are starting to. Some of these houses, I don't know why they don't want to. Oh, okay, look how green. They'll be converting soon. Except that house is right next to the park. It's not going to be able to convert, but these should be able to. But look, we're getting there. We still have still have our seedy motel. It has not changed. I don't think I want to. Oh, I don't want to do anything to the wealth level here. I want the simulation to leave. I've grown attached to my seedy motel. I'm hoping that it stays. You know, the game will it will start to update things, but hopefully it stays there. It's kind of become that, in cities they have that landmark that nobody intended to become a landmark. Well, the seedy motel, that's one of my landmarks. Um, we are doing well. A few areas. Let's traffic. Yeah, look, just a couple of little areas of red, but mostly areas of green, maybe a few areas of yellow. Nothing out here. It's really this area. People trying to come and go. This is kind of our touristy road. If I were to change this to high density, it would probably alleviate, but I just like the character of this medium density road. So I'm hoping that the game doesn't force me to upgrade that. We've got some medium density. They want me to upgrade roads. I'm not going to do that. I don't want high density industry. First of all, we don't have enough workers for it. But secondly, and most importantly, high density industrial buildings, when they catch on fire, those fires are hazmat fires. You cannot put out a hazmat fire with a fire station. I would need the large fire station. And in addition to that, I would need the hazmat division, and I have to research that. So, and if you've not experienced a hazmat fire explosion while you have on a headset, you've not lived. It is quite a sonic boom. But look at this. Everything looks good. We got, I'm trying to remember if the last episode this had transformed, but look, I'm glad I relocated this road. That is such a fuller look, much better look. It makes me wonder if we want to do more high density. I'm a little concerned about turning this whole middle section into high wealth. We may get around to doing that, but I'm a little hesitant. Let's see, how are we doing with our... Is this too far away? 67 students. So it may change when we get more buildings, but the simulation wants to send all of our students from downtown to this college. Because they're closer. We've got one more class that will start at 3, I believe. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure 3 o'clock. Yeah, one more class. So 6 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and 3. And maybe when we get more students in this area, some will decide to commute here. Another thought, because we can support it, is getting rid of this and having everybody from downtown commute here and just turning this into multiple community colleges. We'll see. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I can't wait to see this with skyscrapers, and I am so happy that so far we don't need all of this area. That's not a lot of medium wealth. I need more medium. Let's look at this again. Because I have lots of low wealth. So actually, it's not that I need more medium, it's I need more low wealth. So I'm not going to do anything here. I'm going to let that develop. And we must be getting some influence from down here. And it reaches well up on this mountain. Because I know it's not just the clinic that's doing that. It's these parks here not only are making this area high wealth, but it's really bleeding over into here. We could almost lose a park. We'll take a look. We're early in. And I think we're going to be able to see any potential problems, but only 390 medium wealth jobs. Now only 190. This downtown is developing. Let's zone. do a little bit of commercial here. That'll equate to jobs. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. This road here, the lower one. Let's turn this into kind of a commercial corridor. That should provide some jobs as well. And yes, I'm building on a highway, but I'm not building on my main highway. But let's get some more commercial going. That'll translate into some jobs. Maybe also here. And as I said in earlier episodes, if we have to dezone and put some industry here, because that's an awfully small industrial area, if I have to do that, then that's what we have to do. Because this is really what I need. I need that to develop. If this becomes much more industrial, then I'm fine with it. Yes, I would have preferred this to be residential and commercial, but I'm okay with that. Let's see, garbage. How are we doing with garbage? Garbage looks fine, but I want more garbage trucks. We have 4. Let's do that. And I am determined. I want this to remain mostly nature. I like these trees. I like this roundabout surrounded on most of this side with trees. Once we get these industrial buildings up, that should help with the medium. It's going to really swing low wealth out of whack, but I need medium wealth jobs as well. We are approaching the halfway as far as capacity for water. Oh, look. Sewage is just starting to, so let's be proactive. Because we've got the tax income. Let's not take any chances. Yeah, we will look up and we'll have an issue. And you see how we've drained some of the water. So we could either, let's see if we can get this on the blue. 1413, 1440. Okay, we don't have to worry about electricity. Fire is good. Whoops, something on fire? Come on. You can save it. You saved it. Saved it. So still 0 buildings burned down. Great response time. Great response time. No health issues, at least right now. Is anybody incarcerated? Got a couple. How about over here? I bet you some of these criminals are coming from, we're surrounded. We have casinos over there and a ton of casinos over there. And actually, if you remember one of our episodes when we were here, there was some criminals leaving this city to come. Well, actually, they were going there, but they have to drive through this our latest city. Let's. How many police? Let's maybe put down. Let's just make sure our infrastructure is nice. Okay. All right. So we took care of water, sewage, garbage. Do we need any more health care? Doesn't seem like it. We have 19 students not enrolled. It fluctuates between 0 and 9 and not that many. That's not a lot of students there, but it's better than nothing. 441, 674, 169. If I were to do an extension, where would I even put it? If I thought about it, it would. What's here? Let's see something. Let's. I don't know if that's going to fit. Let's try. Nope, we'll lose that building. Look at that. Let's put this here, because nothing's going to grow there. Oh. I don't want to take that chance. Let's do this. Okay. And I know it's going to hire soon enough. Let's go ahead and I don't think we're going to have a disaster before they hire. And that may not be enough space, and it may be too far away. Let's see. It fits. And we may get to the point where we say this is ridiculous. 67 students. Give it time. We will give it time. Whoa, wait a minute. That's not what I want. I want these buildings to stay. So this... let's dezone. I don't want it to recognize that. We're going to have to tear that down. I don't want that. There. Let's make sure nothing else. Okay, that's not there. Yeah, that's not what I want. I'm sorry. This area is strictly for my German architecture. There.